Alright, morning guys. It's Saturday, we're out here in the cold and we're going to change the fuel filter on the 7.3 Powerstroke here. So the first thing I did is I removed this little cover that says Powerstroke just to give you guys access to see the fuel filter itself. Now if you reach, see if I can do this without killing myself here. It's hard to get up in here, but on the back of the fuel filter here there's a little drain, and I've got a catch pan underneath the truck, and we're just going to open that drain up and catch that fuel down there. Now I'm not sure if I have the right size for this here, but I think that's a 1 inch. Now some of these have a different style. This is an aftermarket filter that's in it, and we'll have to get somewhere where I can actually get to it here. There we go. This is kind of a all-in-one fuel filter instead of the original factory style that has a separate lid for it. So the reason we drain the fuel out is when you go to put the new filter in, if you don't, it will splash fuel out the top. Other thing you want to take a look at before you take this lid all the way up is that there's no dirt and debris around the outside. I've already done that. Now the gasket might hold it in place, so if you just twist it and pick up on it, usually it'll come out. Sometimes it comes out quicker than others. I may have not had it all the way unthreaded here. There it went. So you want to make sure that your gaskets both come off with it. There is a square cut gasket like this on the top, and there's an O-ring gasket on here. Those both have to come out, and you want to look down in there and make sure you don't have a bunch of trash floating around. Mine looks to be okay down in there. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to grab the new unit, and I'll bring that back out and show you guys here in just a second. Alright, here is the new unit right here. It's got the factory style cap on it, but put the round O-ring on the bottom and the square cut up on the top. And we'll stick my clean finger down in there and grab a little diesel fuel and wipe it around those O-rings real quick. Now if you got dirty hands, don't be sticking them down in the filter base. You could also use a little ATF or something like that, but that's basically it. And then we'll invert this filter. And making sure that that square cut O-ring lands where it's supposed to land, and we'll go ahead and start tightening it. They make a wrench for these. I've done it a bunch of different ways. It's like a spanner type wrench, but I'll tighten it by hand. And then we'll go ahead and give it just a little extra snug up with, probably, you can sometimes tap on these a little bit. I'll just take my ratchet handle and tap on that. Make sure that's good and tight. But they make one with fingers that goes down in like this. Sorry if I'm blocking the camera. And it goes on a ratchet handle and you can tighten it. But I snug it that way. Sometimes you could get a strap wrench around the outside of that. Doesn't always work. So we'll go ahead and close that fuel drain up so that when I turn the key on, the fuel pump doesn't start pumping fuel out of the truck right into my catch can. And we'll make sure we have no leaks. Really not a whole lot to it. I've done these a couple of times, so it's quicker for me, but it's really not a hard job. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 2. So we'll go ahead and cycle the key on here. I don't know if you can hear the squalling in the background. That's a fuel pump filling that filter base up. And there it goes. Sounds like fuel pump shut off. And I don't see any leaks, anything out of the ordinary. We'll go ahead and cycle that key again, and we'll start it up and watch for a couple of leaks and see if we got any. Now, it may not fire right up, so the other thing I'll do, I'll go ahead and cycle the key again and make sure it filled up that filter base. But make sure you don't have anything around the engine that could fall and hit the fan or go somewhere it shouldn't. All my tools are laying up there, so we should be good. So let's see if she'll fire up. It should. It may stumble at first. Or it may not. It may be just fine. I know the Duramax, when you do it, it fumbles around a little, so we'll go out there. I'll get you guys out the stand. We'll check for some leaks and make sure everything's cool. Oop. Having some tripod errors here this morning. Well, she looks good, so I'll go ahead and put that cover back on, and that's how you change your fuel filter. So hope you guys enjoyed, and maybe I'll have something for you later. See ya.